Into the shadow. Hi, I think we're live. I'm not sure.
Oh.
But we'll see. I think that's where you are. I think you are here as well with me, Senor.
Are we on there? Are we live?
I think so. I hope so. We'll see.
I see. Yeah, I see we are live.
Are we live? Well, that's good. Good.
I saw something that said so. There we are. There's an Aya Comics page or a Action Cat face.
Yeah.
I see it.
And I think I worked out the kinks. Well, we tried to do this on Twitch, but let's see. I'm trying to lower my volume on here. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, that was real loud.
And I think so we're a bit early.
I did not. Yeah, we're on a bit early to see if. Let's see.
We'll try not to reveal anything that we were saving. So people who join in at 9 o'clock won't miss anything.
Right.
They'll come in at 9:01. So what did I miss?
So I think what tried to happen was we tried to do this on Twitch and it didn't work out because the video just totally freaked out, and I could not get the video to work. So we decided last minute to scramble back over to Facebook, good old Facebook, because it seemed to work before, and I think I worked it out so that we are not living in an echo. In a constant echo, so you won't hear us twice. You know, you won't hear us echoing in the background again. So I think that's gone now. It was there at the beginning, at the very beginning of this video, but it's gone now because I think I was able to get rid of it. The only thing I'm not sure now is with the new setup that I've tried to do here is I'm not sure if I can see people typing anything. So if you're out there, chime in and say hi, and maybe I can, not you, I can hear you.
Oh, not me? Oh.
No. I can hear you. I just want to see if there is people out there with the link because I can't see.
It's true.
So, yeah. So, let's see.
So we'll be live in 4 more minutes.
I think, yes. And by live in 4 more minutes, what's going to happen is you're just going to see my hairy knuckles again, drawing.
Knuckles of sweet hair. Sweet hair. I made it sweet for you.
I think, yeah. I think so.
Remember the scene in Spider-Man movie when Peter Parker went into the lunchroom and caught all his food on the tray and also saved Mary Jane from falling over?
Yeah.
That scene is I just drew that scene, but it's with Clark Kent.
Oh.
Spoilers.
Don't give those away.
Yeah.
Don't give those away.
It's inspired from that scene, even though it's a Spider-Man universe.
Yeah. So, all right, I think we're online, and I think people can see us. And I think people are commenting. Let me check and see if I can see the comments. And I can. Ooh, somebody said howdy.
Oh, yeah.
An awesome idea. And we can see you. Mark Hammond says we can see you. All right. Yeah, Brother Bear. All right.
I like Brother Bear.
Okay. So I can see the comments, and I think we're on there live. I think we're all set to go. So this is just a work session with Artie and me. I don't know how much work we actually get done in these sessions sometimes, but and you guys can hear Artie okay? Yes, give us a thumbs up if you can do that too. So
hello, can you hear me? Hello, audience.
Yeah.
Hello, live stream. Hello, live feed.
Yeah.
Feed stream.
Don't cross the streams, the live feed streams.
No.
Yeah.
And if someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
Ooh, why would you do that?
That's what Ghostbusters taught me.
Oh, cool.
They ask you if you're a god, you say yes.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what they said. Otherwise, you'll get covered in marshmallows.
Nice. All right, so I think, yeah, sorry to interrupt you. Let me just do this for the Facebook crowd, because people are saying, hi, Oscar, because they can hear you, which is awesome. So if you like this, we tried to do the Twitch streaming thing, and it didn't work. So we're back over here on Facebook, which is good and reliable, so we're going to be here. If you like this video, and you like the things Art and I do, we both have Patreon pages. So they're listed right there, and you can see them. But go on over to the Patreon page, and you get to see things that you don't see anywhere else from either one of us.
Sure.
So you'll see secret drawings from Mr. Baltazar, and you'll see things from me that you will never see out in the real world, out and about, the how-tos, the behind-the-scenes stuff, and things like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna start drawing now. So because it's the 9 o'clock hour. So we're gonna start the drawings here.
I'm already drawing, but they can't see it.
Yeah, the reason that you can't see anything is because Artie is drawing super secret stuff, and
I'm very digital right now.
Yeah,
I'm on a digital platform.
I'm going to try and set up in future videos as well. I'm going to try and set up stuff so that you guys can see me drawing on the iPad and digital stuff as well. This is just me just kind of fooling around doing some sketches and stuff like that. I can't show you secret stuff that I'm working on, but this is just regular sketches and things like that. And I have to actually work on I got a Fantastic Four blank cover the other day. So, or yesterday, because it came out new. So I might draw a Fantastic Four thing.
Fantastic.
Yeah, fantastical. I said that in the live video on...
I saw the video with you and your dogs. That was cool.
Yeah, we tried to fool people and make people think that Mark and I actually turned into dogs, but...
Yeah, I thought so.
Did you? Were you fooled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I looked at it and said, oh, those are my dogs. What up, dogs? That's what I said right away. Yeah.
And
we'll delete that. That wasn't funny.
Yeah. We'll edit that out. If you have any questions, you can call in. Well, actually, no, you can't call in.
No. Yeah.
But you can ask us. You could paste them up on here. And this is a PG, clean, friendly show. We only yell at people. We only yell at each other in curse words when we're not being on Facebook Lives.
Yeah, so, politically correct curse words.
Yeah. So we know there's kids watching, so we'll be okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know what else. What else you got?
I don't know. Who you drawing? Oh yeah, I see Fantastic Four.
Yeah, trying, but I don't know if I like this drawing. Sometimes it doesn't.
Could be the Human Torch, maybe.
Yeah, he's all stretchy, I think. But
you make him on fire. It could be Human Torch.
He might be. I don't know. I don't know who it is. I was going for Reed, but
yeah.
I don't know.
The Reed Richards. I was thinking about making customs figures of the Fantastic Four, the new ones, because I noticed that
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, they wear blue and black, but the colors are switched, which I thought was pretty cool. Like the blue parts are now black, and the black collars are now blue on the new suits. So I was thinking about doing that, and maybe taking my Reed Richard Migo and paint a little gray beard on him. You know, put a little beard on him.
Oh yeah, he's got a beard now in this one. That's right.
Yeah, because something happened to him. He got older somehow. Something happened. I don't know. I got to read it, but I heard it was really good.
Jose asked us, what indie publisher has a group of characters that you'd love to draw one day? I don't know. That's a good question. I think I want to draw my own characters.
Yeah, you know, it's weird. I was just going to say that. I got my own coming out. Powers in Action. I think it's coming out in either October, November, December, somewhere later this year. But we've been drawing the big guys, like DC guys, and I kind of have that itch scratched out of my system, and I want my own guys, you know? I'd like to do Itty Bitty Hellboy again. That would be fun. But
yeah,
right now it's my own guys, yeah.
If we had to choose, somebody independent, I don't know.
Spider-Man, the Thing.
He's way independent.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who that guy is.
Well, if he does a solo mission, then he's independent from the team, you know? I don't know. He could. That's dumb, too. I don't know. Well, which ones are independent? I'd probably do I'd like to do a Savage Dragon.
I was just going to say Savage Dragon. Man, why are you and IOs on the same link, man?
But he never takes a break. Eric Larson's always doing his thing. But that's why I like him, because he looks like he draws the same characters that he had in high school. That's why I like those books.
Yeah, he brings a lot of those back, right?
Yeah, because you could tell just the way the character is that I bet you he had that in high school. And I remember eating dinner with him and asking him that, and he said yes, he had that. He used to put him in the newsletter in school.
Oh wow!
Savage Dragon, but he had a small fin. The fin almost looked like a mohawk,
Yeah, I remember seeing those old drawings and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it was cool, and me and just meeting Eric Larson was cool, because then he ended up in issue 12 of Comics with Savage Dragon.
See,
it was a crossover.
Yeah, if you're watching me draw this, I hate the bottom half of this drawing right here. So sometimes I do this, and I'll draw a line, and I'll say no. I won't use the bottom half, because I like the top half of this drawing. I don't know about the flames, but I usually do stuff like that on my practice, And again, for those of you that don't know, I draw in pen just because I don't know. I've always drawn in pen, so I like drawing in pen. But yeah, we were talking about Savage Dragon, and yeah, he looked like he had a mohawk, like a really close crew cut mohawk, right?
Yeah, it was short. Yeah, and that's the one thing that when I drew him for the book, I think I said this on the pod. I'll say it again. When I drew him for the book, I just had to fix his fin, the one fin of his fin, and after that,
because that's the one thing that Eric wanted changed, right?
Yeah, so I just cut and pasted the same drawing over and over.
For those of you that don't know, the Savage Dragon actually appeared in Comics issue number 12. 12. So he did show up. So we did work on an independent guy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's friends with Brother Bear, or with
Brother
Hammond.
Bear's like he's the fix is in. He's asking us, will we ever see a full issue of All Yeah Comics again? Funny you should ask, and I don't know if you knew this or not, actually, Mark, but issue 13 of All Yeah Comics is actually done, and it will be going to the printer. It's out digitally on Comixology, but it will be going to the printer in the next couple of weeks.
Right. Ooh, we're revealing now. This is
exclusive.
Exclusive, yeah. We decided to start printing Comics again. We had a little bit of
a lull?
A lull, because we were working on a lot of things, and a lot of stuff was overwhelming. Still a little bit overwhelming now, but we have issue 13, and issue 14 is almost done too. And we have a lot of stories for issue 15. They're going digital first, but we're deciding to at least print 1 to 2 a year for the New York show. We should have issue 13.
So yeah, for New York Comic Con, we should have issue 13, and they will be exclusive to our stores. So you'll be able to pick them up in store, and they will be exclusive to us when you see us at conventions. You'll be able to pick it up.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna reveal something else too. I'm gonna tell them that issue 14 is almost done as well.
Yeah, so. I'm like 4 pages away from finishing. And when I printed the Cora book, I did it mostly for our Kickstarter reward. But I had so much fun doing it, and now that I have it at shows, the book is not distributed anywhere, so you can only get it from our stores or from our appearances, and people really like that. I see the joy that brings when they find out they could get an exclusive book only from me. So that's what kind of led to, let's continue printing Aya Comics. So we're going to have issue 13 of Aya Comics in October. right before the New York show, we'll debut it, and then all the stores will have their own copies to sell. So that'd be cool.
You heard it here. Awesome. You heard it here first, folks.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good because we got to keep Action Cat and Adventure Bug alive, and that universe, and Awesome Bear, and Amazing Mouse, and stuff like that.
Mario, yes, this thing is on. You can ask us questions. Yes, absolutely. And I think if you want, I think you can go on your own Facebook page and share this live on your own Facebook page for people.
Live we're going, right?
While we're going, I believe so. Yes. That was mostly to Art, not others. But if you out there want to share it to your page, you can.
I'm gonna do that right now. I just finished Superman page 17.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start coloring stuff so you could have more of my attention. I'm gonna share it right now.
Yeah, and I may switch to coloring stuff later as well. But I wanted to get some sketches for this sketch cover.
Oh, cool. Oh, look it. I like to take Art to Village in the chat. Jose, I would like to eat with you, sir.
Oh, yeah.
I'll eat with Jose Capetillo.
Jose,
yeah.
Dude, man, what's up? Why don't I get an invite?
You gotta fly in.
Oh, well, if he flies me out, I will come to lunch with you guys.
I'm gonna look at a picture of Jose, because I'm sure I know him, but I don't recognize
Linda!
him.
Hi, Linda. How are you? Yeah.
That's cool, man. Village Inn is one of my favorite pizzas to crave.
Ooh.
It's like when people ask you for Chicago-style pizza, when they're in Chicago and they said, take me for an example, it's one you think of, but it's one of the ones that I crave at like 2 in the morning. I need some Village Inn pizza. Oh, I see. I know Jose. I'm looking at his picture. I've met this man before. Yes.
He's a good man, that Jose.
He's a good man. I will eat and dine with the man. That'd be okay.
Do you guys know who this is? Do you know this character's name? I bet you don't. I bet you spell it wrong all the time. I bet you do. Here's how you spell it. Ready? That's how you spell it. And it's not. Yeah, you're a little bit delayed there, Art. But that's not how you think you spell it.
I'm gonna try to guess. I call him the Ting. Oh, that is the Ting. Yeah, the Ting. You're up. It's funny because I have a character called Webster the Amazing Spider Monkey, which I was afraid that I get sued over him. So now his name is Webster the Spider Monkey. Took out the amazing part, but he's a spoof of Spider-Man, of course. All his bad guys are Dr. Octoplatypus and Rhinoceros Jack and the Shizzlard. And
the Shizzlard.
Yeah, one of the characters was a real little guy, like Ant-Man size, but he was a rock guy, and his name was called the Ting.
The Ting.
Because when he'd fall in there, he'd make sound effects. Ting, 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 ting. You know. But I never put him in there yet, but he's one of my characters. But hopefully, I have 4 issues of Webster already written and penciled. I just need to find something. Maybe that will be one of our exclusive convention books, but he may be in talks with some publishers, or I showed him publishers. So we have. I don't want to reveal anything yet, but we've been talking to lots of publishers, and if you follow where a lot of my stuff's going now, you might be able to figure it out. You know.
Jose, yes, I remember you did take me to my rental car one year. That's right. Thank you, sir. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I remember that.
All right, so I did the drawing of the Ting, and I didn't like my drawing of the Ting, so I'm gonna draw another version of the Ting.
No, he's formerly known as the Ting. He's gone.
The Ting. He was once Ting. Once a Ting. He was once the Ting.
Maybe his name is Something. It's Something.
Something.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. I'm going to reveal. Should I reveal and spoil? Because you know what? The publisher we're talking to said that they need artists who are also going to promote their stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. So
you're gonna
later, after Powers in Action, I have another. I got 2 books coming out with Action Lab after Powers in Action. I'm working on Hot Alien Love Rocket. Which will be a one-shot, but everyone's concerned that I should change the name. I don't know. Hot Alien Love Rocket. It's a love story with aliens. It's like Romeo and Juliet. The families are fighting, the planets are fighting each other, but there's 2 characters who are in love. So I don't want to reveal how it ends, but it's different from Romeo and Juliet, but inspired. And then the third one so far, I have Amazing Mouse will be coming out with Action Lab probably 2019, probably later, maybe even 2020. But it'll be later 2019. So the characters like Webster the Spider Monkey and Daring Dog and things like that have the potential of possibly going with Action Lab, even though there's no formal agreement yet. But based on handshakes and pizza and stuff like that, everything's looking pretty cool over there. The future of IA Comics characters.
Or as you like to say, pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah. So my kids, when they were babies, pretty cool. That's pretty cool, Daddy. They used to call me Daddy with a Y in the middle. They take the D's out and put a Y, Daddy.
See, I'm liking this ting better.
That's something special, yeah.
This ting is better. This ting is better than the other ting.
One of these tings is not like the other.
Our faithful viewer Katerina is back again. Hi, Katerina. I hope you're drawing too. If you're drawing, you can take a picture and post your drawing on here. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, draw stuff.
Yeah.
Draw stuff, send us stuff.
So I'm trying to draw a cover for this book right here, and it's a blank book. I just got it. It's a blank one. I'm gonna show you guys. This is how it came, and I'm like, how do they expect to sell a book like that? But then I saw, ooh, then it's like that. So then you can see it. So I gotta draw the Fantastic Four on this cover right here. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. You're like, how do you draw that thing?
I just got a slight reveal tease.
Oh no, more.
I got a text from Brother Bear, seeing some secret stuff.
Oh man.
But I got we also have like I was telling Franco the other day, I have too many books that we both feel this way, that we don't know if we're going to live long enough to even draw all these things because there's a ton of books right now, and I have like 11 or 12.
I appreciate the fact that you have me dying early now. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, I know that I could probably do this another 45, 50 years maybe, but that would get me over the 100-year mark, which I don't know if I'll do it, so I got to scale it down. But I know that I have like 11 or 12 books. Comics characters create their own stuff already drawn, penciled, because when I go on airplanes, I sketch all the time, and if something like if I go there to write Superman or something, and it's not kicking in, then I'll create your own stuff. Boom, Brother Bear just wrote a story, and it's gonna be. He said no, it doesn't need to be a secret. So I'm writing a book. One of the series of books is called Agents of All Yeah, and it's the future of All Yeah Comics with Brother Bear's characters True Blue and the Dark Nut.
Oh.
And they have their own super team in the future, and they're all based off Action Cat's philosophy, and he's the hero, the legendary hero. So they're all kind of future guys who could be descendants of the current guys, but Brother Bear's going to send me a story of how True Blue and the Dark Knight meet the All-Yeah Universe characters, so it's kind of cool. So I have that first issue all drawn up, like the 12 pages or so. So a lot of them are going to be revealed on digital, because if you see a lot of digital stuff, we have Daring Dog up there, and Amazing Mouse, and Meteor Mite, and all these things. So it's going to be fun, man. I just want to make comics forever. We're running out of time, though.
And you should go out. If you like our stuff, like I said, we both have Patreons. You could go check out the stuff on Patreon, but we also have books that are out there as well. The Ghost the Owl just came out by incredible artist Sarah Richard. So you should definitely check that out. Written by me, and Art's new book is Cora.
Yeah, I got a book, Gilbert's, coming out in September.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. I've been drawing monkeys and sea monsters for a long time.
We got stuff coming out all over the place. and of course our Superman book, Superman of Smallville, is coming out next year. We're working on it right now. That's why you don't see Art working on anything, because that's what he's working on and we can't show you.
Yeah.
Ooh, Scoot's brother is here.
Really?
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah. Thanks.
Brother McMahon? Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Jeff.
Hey. I like this ting better than the other ting.
That's a good ting.
Let's compare. You should tell me which one you like better. That one or this one? I think this one's more animated.
It's cartoony, yeah.
I like this one. He's more animated, so it takes me a while. I just started drawing. I've been out all day, and there was chaos here in the studio because I moved some stuff around. So we're trying to get some stuff moved around down here, and so these are the first drawings I'm doing today. And it's sometimes it takes me a little bit to warm up. So yeah. Ooh, you may hear some stuff outside. That's because it is thundering and it is raining really heavy right outside my window. So yeah.
Is it raining cats and dogs?
No, the dogs are inside. They're okay.
I like when it rains shrimp and lobster.
Ooh.
Because then I go out there with like cocktail sauce.
Mm.
That's if they're cooked. If they come down raw, then it's like raining sushi, right?
Who's the first person to eat a lobster? Who's the first person to see that thing? To see that thing crawl out of the ocean? It had to have been someone starving, like on a deserted island, right? Because if you see that thing come up out of the water, and you're like, that thing looks like a wet cockroach, but I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna try and drown it in butter first.
Tom Hanks had to learn they're all liquidy in the inside. Remember he was eating that? He tried to crack that thing open in the movie.
I do remember that.
He didn't know how. But he should have...
Ice cream, Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Like, I think he should have been Shazam in the new movie, too. That would have been good.
Really?
Like, if you're a little boy and you grew up, you say Shazam and you're Tom Hanks. You're a guy in his 50s. Shazam! Oh, my legs hurt. You know, that would have been better. Because then he could have reprised the role of Big, and it could have been a sequel. Or you could have get the kid from the Tom Hanks movie, should have been Shazam.
Oh,
As an adult, yeah. That would have been cool. Like the kid in the movie turns into the kid from Big, but now he's an adult.
Right.
Or they could have got Biggs from Star Wars, and then you could have just called it Biggs 2, or Star Wars 4.5.
Star Wars Biggs.
Biggs.
They could have called it Big Star Wars. Big Star Wars.
Big Star Wars. Episode 4, bigger than the last one. That's what it's been called.
And then the sequel could have been even bigger, and they could have brought back Porkins. Yeah, and that would have been really big. Red 5 standing by.
Could have been called Star Wars XXL. Yeah, that'd be good. A lot of good cosplay features there. A lot of options for cosplay.
Jeff says, if you swipe to the right, the comments will move. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Is that gigantic, Jeff?
No, Jeff, Scoot's brother. Oh. I don't know what that means. Explain yourself, Jeff. Explain yourself.
Jeff / Scoot McMahon's brother. I never physically met Jeff, so this is an honor and a privilege right now.
This is weird because Scoot's usually on with us, but now it's Jeff is on with us instead of Scoot. You better do a good job here, Jeff, because if you do, then we're firing Scoot. He's going to be no longer on that podcast.
Well, already Jeff talks way more than Scoot.
Yeah.
He's already filling it up with a lot of talking.
The comments cover the... Oh, let's see. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's see. Swipe to the right, and the comments... Oh, I didn't know that the comments were there. I apologize. Now I have fixed it. Hopefully that fixes the problem. Yes? No? Hopefully? I apologize. I didn't know that was happening because the camera is above me and I can't see what the camera is recording. I think I must have used it to adjust the picture because it was like hitting me in the head, and I did not realize that I had I had put the comments on there. So I apologize, everyone. I apologize.
That's right. I wasn't there to read them. Curses my metal body. I wasn't fast enough.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Hopefully the comments are gone. Yes? If they're still there, somebody shout out to me and I will make them move. But I think I moved them.
Yeah, I still see them.
The comments?
Oh, yeah, it says how long did it usually
No,
take?
on the screen. Do you see them on the screen, on the drawing? I think people were seeing them on the drawing.
No, I see them in the comments. I'm
Okay.
looking on the computer screen though. I'm not looking on the phone.
Yeah, okay. So I think I fixed it. Let's see. How long did it usually take to work on past DC Comics work?
It was pretty quick. You know, when we were on Tiny Titans and Superman Family, we had an exclusive. So every comic I was working on every day was just DC books. But I'm currently working on like 5 things right now. And most of it's Superman every day, but I have like a 2-page quota a day for Superman right now in order for me to stay on schedule. So I'm doing 3 pages today. So
Whoa, you're ahead of schedule.
A little bit, yeah. So I'm doing okay today.
Well, that's going to make up for the day you sleep in late.
Yeah, I'm all screwed up, man. I slept twice and it's still Wednesday. That's why I was confused the last one. It was just so messed up because I'll sleep like I'll go lay down in the middle of the day for 2 hours and I'll wake up and it'll still be light outside, or I'll wake up and it'll be it just confuses me. But I should be okay today. And usually I'm good till about 4 in the morning, and then I lay down and go to bed. But then I'm up about noon or 1 o'clock, so it's really weird. I'm in that weird vampire hour schedule now. But it makes my 2-page quota easier, and then after the 2-page quota, I'll work on like Gilbert or other things. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Know,
It's always hit or miss with you and I because, well, it's weird because one of us is usually available at any time of the day.
Yeah.
So, like, if our editors at DC email us, Christy, our editor over on Tiny Titans, at the latter end of the Tiny Titans run, she would email us and she's like, wow. She goes, no matter what time I email you, one of you will always answer me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, one of us is always awake.
Yeah, we overlap a lot, yeah. Yeah, it's weird. And a lot of times if we have a conference call at like 2 in the afternoon, I'll have to set my alarm clock, and it's really hard. It's like I'll just go to bed at like 10 o'clock or early in the morning. I'll have to set my alarm. So I love conference calls that are like 6 o'clock at night because I just finished breakfast, and then I could, they're a lot more convenient for me. But normally, after a convention, I'm back to normal. But the first day of a convention, I'm always hurting real bad, trying to adjust. I'm in that, what do you call it, jet lag? But
Yeah.
It's not jet lag. Yeah. Well, that's all right. Those who know me heard that a whole bunch of times in their lifetime if they knew me. They're like, oh, here he goes talking more about his sleep patterns. We heard this already. Yeah. Like watching the same episode of Friends over and over. With my friends.
With your
Imagine
friends.
watching Friends with your friends all the time.
Well, are your friends Ross and Rachel and all those guys?
That guy, she's leaving for Paris and he didn't rush out to go get her. I don't know. She's leaving. What do you guys think? Well, if you really love her, I don't know. He's dumb, man. I'm still mad at that guy. Luckily, she came back, but then they're still, we'll take it a day at a time. No, man, just tell her. You're my baby's mom, the love of my life. Just take it. Stupid Ross. I want to fight in Fight Club style, real bad. Put Ross in a cage and just throw like a lead pipe in there. Ding, ding, ding.
Man.
It's like the scene from Planet of the Apes with Charlton Heston and Brent. You're Brent. And then the mind control. And then they fight. That's what I want. I want to fight Ross just like that. You have a very deep-seated hatred of Ross from Friends. I thought about him a lot. I binge watched the show twice already on Netflix. It's just something that keeps me going. But
yeah, by the way, we should explain that because people always ask us why we watch the same stuff over and over again. Yeah. It's because we don't have to actually watch it. We could just listen to it. Yeah. Because if you've never seen it, if I haven't seen an episode of something, I'll usually stop and look up and then get involved in the show because I'm looking at it, I'm watching it. But if it's something like Friends that I've seen like a whole bunch of times, it's easy to ignore it or not watch it because you know what's happening.
Yeah, it's like a podcast.
Yeah.
Like I just finished my 10th time with Breaking Bad, and I wanna start the 11th, but I think it might be too soon right now. I might have to wait till maybe November to start it again.
I think you might have to watch something else.
Yeah, well, Better Call Saul's on there. I'm gonna start that one soon. I almost started that yesterday, but last night I watched The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger, and at that
I don't want to kill you.
I don't want to kill you. You're so much fun.
Why so serious?
Yeah, it's cool because he's standing in front of the car. Come on, do it. Come on. And he won't run him over. The Joker, man, he likes to sit back and watch what happens. He doesn't care about. He doesn't have anything to gain from what happens. He just wants to see chaos. I love it. But the movie, when you watch it by listening to it and not watching the movie, I really realize all of the things that they didn't end. Like they left open in the movie. Like the Joker got away like 3 times, including the end. They never caught him. They only caught him the one time in jail, and then he escaped. But when he was fighting at the party, when he goes, I saw how you leaped out to rescue her. Does Harvey know? It's your squeeze, whatever he says. Mm-hmm. And that scene, he left Joker up there with the people. And at the end, when he saved Harvey, spoilers, he left Joker hanging upside down. We don't know.
Right.
We never saw what happened. And I never really noticed that when you watch it because the movie has you captivated. It's just so good. But there's a lot of few plot holes in the movie, and you can't blame it. I'm glad they didn't try to fix it because they didn't have Heath. I don't know if Heath died during the filming or after, but it makes sense to why they wouldn't be able to fix it out of respect for not making them digital and stuff like that.
Right.
But it is really cool, though. I love. That's one of my favorite superhero movies of all time. I think.
It's up there as one of the best. I think.
That one and the first Spider-Man movie, first Iron Man. They're just classic storytelling, and nothing seems forced.
Ooh, Jeff says that he just watched it on Netflix now.
Yeah, I got a notice yesterday saying you better watch this or else, and I watched it last night. It said that
they were threatening you.
Yeah, and I couldn't go back to when I clicked over to notifications. It said no notifications to be read. I'm like, oh, they're messing with me. They're just telling me they're making me watch this thing. So I watched it, even though I have it on DVDs. DVDs, Blu-rays.
DVDs and Blu-rays. Anthony says that he lives where Heath Ledger was born. Wow. And he now has an official acting studio named after him here. Nice. Where is here? Where are you, Anthony?
Anthony Mage.
Where is the here? I don't know that. I don't know where the here is.
I watch Andy Cohen's show with my wife because we like that Below Deck show.
I like that guy. I think.
Yeah, he's a snappy dresser too because he wears a suit, but he never looks like he's going to a business meeting.
Is he? I'm not sure. I get him confused. My wife, is he the guy that hosts the Housewife show too? the talking part. He's the guy who was with that replaced the lady on the Anderson Cooper thing on Times Square, right? I think that's the same guy.
So. I'm not sure I'm not sure of that, but I know he does the Watch What Happens Live show.
Right.
And I just like him. He's cool. And yesterday he said one of the ladies gave him some major news, and he says, "Oh, that's Mage. That's Mage." So that's why I thought Anthony Mage.
Oh man. Oh yeah, Anthony Mage.
Short for
Anthony Mage is in Perth, Western Australia. Putting all the shrimp on the bar. You probably hate when people do that, don't you? Being from Australia.
Don't they do that?
That's England, I think.
But it's close by though. It's not that far from there.
Yeah, it's kind of far. Australia's far from everything, right? I mean,
except for New Zealand.
No, that's even far. That's like New Zealand is like 16 hours away from Australia.
Is it really?
I think so.
It's where they filmed that Lost in Space. That one. No, that was the one with My Precious Guy.
Lost in Space. You mean you mean Lord of the Rings? You mean Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I was thinking L. And then Jesse Pinkman said that, and then he says, "We could go to New Zealand." He said, "That's where they filmed Lord of the Rings." Yeah, he got excited about that.
Yeah, I like that. What did you say it was? You thought it was
Lost in Space.
Lost in Space. It's the same genre of film.
Well, yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, they're both on TV. Mm-hmm. I tried watching that Lost in Space show, and it's kind of rough.
Yeah, I got through it. Just because I thought it was a cool concept, and when they were going to redo it, yeah. But I think I might like the second season a lot better, just because of the way it ended. But
there's 2 seasons. Lost in Space.
Well, it got renewed for another season.
Did you see number 2?
No, it hasn't come out yet.
But how do you know if you saw it?
No, I said I'm thinking that season 2 is going to be better than the first season.
Oh, I see.
Because of the way the first season ended.
Oh, I see. I miscalculated, or misconstrued, if you will. But yeah, I only made it to the first 2 episodes, and I felt like I got it. It's like, all right, I get it. I don't know if I need to see... I could see more, because I like the little boy and the robot, but I feel the robot's going to burn the kid. I think the kid's in danger.
Well, I think that's the whole idea, yeah.
Yeah.
But we shall.
That means I get it then.
Yeah.
I don't need to see it anymore. I get it. He's going to burn the kid. All right, let me know when that happens. I'll be back.
Right. But yeah, I think the way they left it, I kind of... You still haven't seen Battlestar Galactica, right? The newer one?
No, I saw the episode where they had to jump through time every 30 minutes.
Dude, you got to watch it. You got to watch it.
So that's like the first 2 or 3. And then it went away. I was watching it on the Netflix for a while. Then it went away.
People that are out there to convince Art in the comments that he's got to watch the new Battlestar Galactica. So say we all.
I started watching it for my buddy on there.
Yeah.
Then it went away. Hogan.
Yeah.
Friends.
You gotta watch it. I liked when he brought his friend Eddie over. He goes, "Is it alright if I bring my friend Eddie over?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure." And it turned out to be Edward James Olmos, and we're like, "Eddie? That's not Eddie. That's Edward James Olmos."
I stuck my hand out and said, "What's up, Eddie?" He gave me a high five. It was Eddie.
See, I didn't like, for those of you that are watching, I'm forgetting that people are watching. I didn't like this Johnny Storm, so I'm replacing it and drawing a new Johnny Storm. Like I said, the first couple of drawings are a little rusty because I haven't drawn anything all day. So
he looks good. He's stretchy.
Yeah, these are all animated.
He kind of looks like the original. When Johnny Storm first turned into Human Torch, he was more fiery.
Yeah.
Like he had less of a body.
Right.
So that looks kind of kind of stretchy. And remember when Scotty Young was drawing him?
Yeah, he did a miniseries. I hate Scotty Young, by the way, officially, publicly. I say that because the guy is so freaking talented, and I hate him because of it. He's Scotty Young's super cool guy. He's awesome to hang out with, and I love you, buddy, but I hate you at the same time. So, if you know what I mean, yeah. But yeah, he did that miniseries, right?
Yeah, and it was all like hip hop style,
right?
Like, graffiti style. Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, it looks good.
I read the new Fantastic Four last night, the new series by Dan Slott. But I only read the first story. There's two big stories in there, or like the main story, then a backup story with Dr. Doom, and then there's a one-page with that Scotty Young drew. But I didn't get to the one-page or the backup story yet. But maybe later tonight or tomorrow.
Was it a real thick book like that Superman 1000?
It was pretty hefty. It was pretty hefty. We were at Oh Yeah Comics in beautiful downtown Harrison, New York for the midnight release, and only one person showed up because it was yeah, it was thundering and lightning really bad, and then we found out that they closed the road right down the road from us, and the one guy that showed up said that it took him like 20 minutes out of his way to get there. So we're like, oh, no wonder people didn't show up tonight.
Dedication. How'd Skokie do? I didn't talk to number one.
You know what? I don't know. I think they did pretty well though.
I tried to go, but then I had this 2-page quota looking at me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, I better take care of the pizza and the shoes for the kids first. You know. Yeah. But now I'm gonna have Village Inn pizza with Jose. So.
Yeah. So you're all set.
Maybe I could reduce down to 1 page a day then.
Yeah.
I don't need pizza now for the kids. That's something.
That's something to think about.
Maybe Friday I can only have to do 1 page now. Thanks to my Jose.
See that? See that? It's paying off already.
See? See, they said you can't make money on Facebook, but they said you can't eat pizza, you know, but we proved them wrong. I don't know.
So how's this Fantastic Four looking out there, guys? I think I like this Human Torch better than the first one. I'll put them side by side again. You tell me which one you like better. I think I like the more animated one.
It's very artistic.
I think so, right?
I haven't looked at our video for a little bit. How many viewers? 12, 10.
10.
We're doing all right?
I think so.
Oh, look at it's like a sequence.
Yeah. So I think so.
When I told my wife we live streamed for an hour and a half, and she's like, "An hour and a half? What do you guys talk about the whole time?" and I couldn't even remember.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. We just talked.
She asked you what we talked about? Tell her to go see the video. She can see everything that we talked about.
You could watch it.
This is probably boring. This is probably boring to everybody else, but this is what we do every night, basically.
Yeah, it is. I forget half the time that that people are listening.
Yeah, well.
I guess they're just real comfortable.
I am. I'm comfortable. I'm sitting in a big chair.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Yeah, I'm good too. I got my coat on. I have a coat because it's like 90 degrees outside. My air conditioner's set it's on 70 maybe, but the cooler is right above my head, my art studio, and it gets so cold here. So I wear a winter coat all year round. Winter jacket on with fur in the inside and a whole bit. I'm real comfy, yeah. So it's kind of weird, but it's truth. I only speak the truth.
I think so, mostly. Mostly. All right, I gotta find my footing for Mr. Richards. I don't know what Reed is gonna look like yet. So, if you're just joining us, I already got to the Invisible Woman. I drew Human Torch twice, and I drew the Ting twice. The Ting twice. But now I'm trying to find my rhythm, my mojo for Reed Richards.
Ting ring, do your ting.
Oh, right. That was a weird cartoon, right?
Little Benji Grimm, yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. Who approved that? Who said, yeah, that's what we're going to go with?
Yeah, Hanna-Barbera. And he was supposed to meet the Flintstones, but he never did. They only met in the opening of the cartoon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was Fred Flintstone, the Flintstones meet the Thing. And he never met them. I remember this because I waited. So when they going to team up? So I'm a big Hanna-Barbera guy, and those are my favorite cartoons. And I didn't like Hong Kong Phooey and stuff like that.
Right.
I thought it was weird. But I like Magilla Gorilla, Quick Draw McGraw, but I liked the Thing in Flintstones. I thought that was cool.
I'm rating myself a note.
Yeah. I wish he was like that in the comics with when he clicked together the rings. He had knuckle rings.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that, because knowing that the Thing was there, why did he have to suddenly have a ring to become the Thing? And these rocks just flew in a formation just towards him.
Yeah, where'd they come from?
Yeah.
That's the one thing I always wonder. Where do the rocks come from? Like, are they just hovering above him at all times? You know? It's like
people would know he's a Thing if they were following him around. Imagine that's what they were doing. They were just all following him around.
Yeah, they're like hovering, like orbit right above him.
Like a meteor shower.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff McMahon. He says, "I'll be right back."
See? Like brother.
Kyle, as a person without an artistic bone in my body, watching Franco draw is the most relaxing thing. Oh, thank you, Kyle. It's the most relaxing thing in your life? What happens if I just start screaming, ah! Ah! Does that upset you? Does it make it not calm anymore? I'm sorry. Sorry.
That disturbed me a little bit.
I'm sorry.
On the headphones here.
I'm sorry.
It's okay,
man. You know what question I have for everybody that's out there as well? You guys can chime in too. But I've talked about this a number of times, and I think I may have even mentioned it to you.
Yeah.
But you remember obviously the Super Friends cartoon on TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did we both ever watch the Spider-Woman cartoon? Yeah.
Yeah, Jessica Drew.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, that was my. She comes on the list right after Firestar. Like, she's next.
Yeah.
And then maybe
in cartoon land. Yeah.
Cartoon crushes, and then maybe Daphne. Yeah, I'd go with Daphne, Scooby-Doo.
So.
It was the purple legs for Daphne.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The stockings. Yeah. Yeah. So going back to my question, you remember Super Friends, right? Now, I remember watching it on Saturday morning, and this is, because people point to me and ask me, like, what got me started with comics, and I don't know, I've always liked comics, I've always drawn comics, I've always read comics, and I grew up, my parents worked in a restaurant, so that's where I would draw on placemats with my pen, which is where I get the pen doodles from. But, my earliest inspiration, knowing that I maybe wanted to do something like write cartoons or write or draw, there was an episode, and I can't remember it, and it aired here in New York, but at the end of the episode, and this is way before VCRs and all this other stuff, but at the end of the episode, this is very Hirschfeld, like this hand right here that I'm drawing, but at the end of the episode, I could swear that I saw on the credits, it said something like, if you want to submit a script for the Super Friends, write one and send it in, and we'll consider it to air and make a cartoon out of it. Something to that effect. I can't remember the exact wording, but it was something to that effect, and everybody's like, you're crazy, that never happened. But I could swear I remember seeing it, but again, before VCRs and things like that, I ran to go get a piece of paper to write down the address that you send it to, and by the time I got back, it was gone. So I'm like, all right, next week, when it airs, it's going to be on the credits again. So I made sure I got up early, and I was there, and I watched the whole episode, and it was a cool episode. And then I'm like, all right, here come the credits, and it wasn't there. It wasn't in the credits. So people are like, oh, you probably imagined that. And somebody back me up. Was there ever a thing on the Super Friends cartoon where they said that you could send in a script and an address that they gave and only did it once or something like that? Or am I just like really losing it and at that young, tender age and I imagined it?
I don't know.
It's possible.
I don't remember.
But I remember seeing it.
I'm thinking it was true.
I remember seeing it, because then that's the thing that's like, oh my gosh, if I write this, they'll show my script on the TV. Like, they'll make a cartoon out of it. And silly me, back then, I thought it would only take them a week, you know, because then, you know, if I watch it this week, but I missed the address, I'll get it next week, I'll write the script and then send it to them, and then the next week, I'll see my cartoon on TV. I thought...
Well, look, what happened is probably there was a kid who wrote down the address, and they chose his story. They're like, all right, cancel the ad. We already got our guy.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That might have happened. You never know.
I don't know. But I never saw the address again. I never saw it again.
I used to always want to answer that newspaper thing that said, draw Cubby.
Oh, I did. I did do that.
Did you do that?
Yeah, I did it, and I sent it in. I drew the pirate.
Oh, cool, yeah. There was always a bear. I always saw the bear.
Yeah.
I think it was a pirate was one of them, yeah.
The pirate. You know what happens when you send it in? They're like, hey, this is pretty good. Here is how much it costs to take our art course.
Oh, jeez. Really?
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, I don't want to pay.
So they don't just say, here, you're a good drawer.
Yeah, no,
here,
they
draw
don't.
this other thing.
No.
Oh, no, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Take our classes. I did that already.
No, this is way back when in the day, and I didn't have a job back then, so.
Yeah, we were kids. We were little kids.
Yeah. I don't know if I like this Reed Richards, so I may draw another one.
Oh, he looks good.
Yeah? You like him?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Should I keep him?
He matches the Human Torch style.
Trying to get them to all match.
Yeah, they're good.
Should I put them all together? Everybody want to see them together? Let's put them all together and see.
Yeah, I remember the thing too looked good too.
So here's...
I haven't been watching because I'm coloring.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't be watching. You can watch it later.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm coloring Superman. Superman is small though. He's in school right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
And then here's Invisible Woman. I'm gonna try and get them all four on here. Let's see if it works.
Read some comments from the fans here. Let's see what 70 comments.
Oh my gosh! Huh?
Yeah, people. Yeah, there's conversations happening here. Anthony Mage was born in '78. The 80 Superfans 101. Yeah, I was there, dude. I was born in 1968. So it was there, kind of. So
this is all Fantastic Fours. So what I'll do here, and I'm not going to do it here because that'll be boring, but I have this nifty new light box that I got, and what I'll do is I'll light box these together onto the cover, and produce L cover that way. That's probably what I'll do there.
They look really cool. They got the same style, sir. They're
yeah.
good. They match.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might do Reed Richards over again, but I don't know. I might leave him, maybe.
Nice and stretchy.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. So, I could draw some more, but I'm going to show you. If you guys watched the live video the other night, I drew a picture of the, I drew Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. I did do that. And I have that drawing somewhere. I got to see somewhere. I'm going to put this back up here because I lost my drawing. Here it is. I got it. And
when I was a kid, I don't know why, maybe because of the older brother thing, but I would tease my little brother a lot. And I kept telling him that every week I told him they're changing the theme song for Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. And he goes, no, they're not. And I see, yes, they are. No, they're not. So I told him the song went, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. And it would never come on, but he would sit there and wait for it.
That's mean. Why would you do that to your little brother?
Yeah, I was a bad big brother.
So this is the put together piece from the other day, and I drew it on 11 by 17. I light boxed them all together, so this way you can see them. And so I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. I'll leave this up here for a couple of minutes, but you tell me, because I was gonna actually color this with Prismacolor markers and Copic markers. You want to see that, or you want me to continue to watch me draw? I'll leave it up to you. I'll leave it to you guys.
See.
So you guys can decide what you would like to do. Either one is fine with me. I can keep drawing other stuffs. But, you tell me.
We could do a coloring day today.
Yeah.
So you already drew a whole team of superheroes.
Yeah.
I like that. So I want to see how you do with that one. It's cool. Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
All right, maybe I'll color one of these guys or something. Let's see here. I'm gonna get my colors out.
I wonder if he was upset because my song was bad, or maybe it's just because that's not what was happening.
It's not the right song. So I'm going to show you guys my colors. You want to see my colors? Here are my colors. This is what I colors with. And there's lots of them in this, and I have lots more. So, you know, there's lots of colors that I just showed you right there. But now I'm going to color colors. So let's see how it works here. It's fantastic. Fantastical. All right. No. Oh, and I erased the line and forgot it, but I'll add it in later.
People still watching?
I think so.
Oh, they are.
Maybe. We shall see. We shall see. See if people agree with my colors or not, but I'm going to go with colors on this.
I saw a video today. It was the top 10 Mego figures, and Green Goblin made the list. He was up there.
Oh, yeah?
Number two or three, yeah. And he's the one, I love the Green Goblin Mego, but I always forget. When I think Migos, I don't think of him right away. But he was the one I played with as a kid.
He was one of the original ones, right?
Yeah, he was only in wave like 2 or 3. He came out with the same wave as the Falcon and Iron Man, because Miko was improving them by then.
Right.
But then I heard on the video he was only out for one wave, and then they never brought him back again. Like, I guess that, but I had him, so I never noticed that because I've always had him. So that's probably why he's so valuable too. People want him real bad, and they can never get him. If you didn't have him as a kid, that's it. You didn't get him. But I have him.
I never had the Migos. Never had any toys.
You said you had $6 Million Man.
I did. That's the only toy I had was a $6 Million Man. Yeah. And that's because my dad will watch that on TV, and then he saw the toy and he goes, "Oh, you'd like this one." I think.
I try to my kids, but they, oh, thanks, Dad. Put them on the side. Another Star Wars figure. It's true. Oh yeah, look at her. She has color.
She's getting vibrant. Mm-hmm. I like coloring. It relaxes me.
Mm-hmm. I'm coloring too.
But you're doing it computer-wise, right?
Yeah, digital. Yeah, I'm clicking on lines right now. Yep. Little young Clark Kent. He's in school right now. These pages.
I was talking about when we first came on that both Art and I have Patreons. So if you want to go over there and help support your favorite creators, that'd be cool. But one of the things you'll see on my Patreon is I drew the pen sketches on the other live video the other night, so you can see that. But on the Patreon, I took better pictures of those sketches, and I put them up on the Patreon, and then I took a picture of my pencil copy that I lightboxed, and then the inks on there, so you can see the process. But there's a lot of other stuff on there too, so if you want to go up there and check it out. But yes.
It's true.
Yes. And I like markers.
the squeak. I can hear the sound.
You can hear it, right?
Squeak, 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 squeak. Yeah, I like it.
I think I screwed up. I think her boots are red, but you know what? I'm going to go with the yellow. Because it's my drawing, and I do what I want.
Yeah, you could do it.
Let's see. Do you both have a favorite look for Supergirl? I've always loved the movie look. You talking about the Helen Slater movie look? Yeah, I do have a favorite. I don't know. That's a classic one. I like the current CW show look. But I think if I had to go with my favorite Supergirl look, I liked when I think it was Michael Turner who put her in the white T-shirt.
For the animated series?
Oh, well, that was animated series, right? Not Turner.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I like the animated series look with the white T-shirt. That's right. It was animated series.
Yeah, I liked her. I liked her in Crisis when Superman was holding her on the cover. I think she had the headband on. That's the Supergirl that I remember reading about. So I was reading a lot then.
Yeah, not my favorite look there. I'd have to go with the T-shirt one. It was my favorite Supergirl look. Let's see. Which art program do you use, Art?
Me? I'm drawing in Manga Studio, and I color in Photoshop.
Yeah.
So that's mostly, pretty much all I work in. And I've tried others, and that's what stuck. Yeah.
Michelle, not that you asked me, but I'm going to answer anyway. I've switched over to iPad Pro, so I use Medibang to draw, and sometimes I even color in there too. But most of the time I farm it out to my good friend Zach to color. Because if he colors digitally, then I can draw other stuff. But I gotta say, I do like drawing. I like coloring in markers. That's it's something about the squeak of the marker on paper that I like.
Yeah.
I like a lot.
And I want to shout out to my friend Danny Lemer for your Patreon patronage.
Oh yeah.
It worked. The video worked.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, he's now a subscriber to Patreon.
Thank you, Danny.
Which is kind of awesome. Yeah, Danny, thank you, man. He's a good man, that Danny Lemer.
Yeah.
He draws things too. He's a cartoonist.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
My kids still have his little boxes. He made little boxes with eyeballs on them that when my kids were little, especially 3-year-old, 4-year-old little girls, they like to open things. And my girls would always open things and put things in things. And when she was little, I lost several, or she lost, I don't know who lost them, several of her little Dora the Explorer figures because she would put them in stuff, and then I never find them. Like, she would put them in garbage. She'd put them in all garbage is in the house. I'd find a few in the toaster. So I would find characters, her little toys in stuff when I go to, I open a drawer and there's in the pots and pans, she'd always put, so she loves those little cases that Danny Lemer made with the eyeballs on them. So she has several of them. So she still has them in her room, and she's 12 now. So she still likes them.
Nice.
So that's a shout out to Danny. Hey.
Hey. Thanks, Danny. And we've taken a break from our coloring to refill our marker. So.
Oh yeah, you got those.
The Copics, yeah.
Little Copics, yeah.
And this one's run out, so it was squeaking a little too much.
Squeakage.
Yeah. And sometimes it drips. So yeah. Drippage.
But that's right. You could refill them.
Yeah. So I got the refillers, which is what I'm doing.
That's kind of cool.
It's pretty cool.
I used to draw markers all the time. I have Barrow Prismacolor pencils and markers. But I haven't drawn with markers in a while.
Yeah, I do it for these sketches because I used to do the drawings in black and white, and sometimes I'll leave them in black and white, but, I don't know. I think they look cool in color, so.
Yeah.
And there's something about doing them in marker and colored pencil for highlights and stuff like that I just do. I don't know.
I agree.
And if you don't like it, that's okay. You don't have to. But I do.
That sounds like what Mr. Rogers would say. And if you don't like it, that's okay. Everyone has their own opinion.
Scoot, what are you doing here, Scoot? Scoot just showed up. Your brother was just here. Yeah.
Where's Scoot?
He's online there.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was on a Skype pitch with us.
No. He can join in if he wants.
Scoot McMahon. It would get real noisy if he joined in.
Yeah.
He likes to scrape things, and he scrapes things along the floor, and he chops ice and stuff. Trying to talk. Which is fine, because he's, you don't want to, you want to support anything people believe in doing.
Chopping ice?
Chopping ice, yeah. He's a good ice chopper.
You don't support chopping ice?
No, I do. I support that his fascination with chopping ice. Like crunching tortilla chips and stuff. But we gotta get Harold's chicken, man. I'm still craving it. Talk about Harold's chicken more and more, but by the time it comes to C2E2. Like at first, like maybe once a month. I think I'm up to twice a week now, talking about Harold's.
He said he's eating cereal right now.
Oh, good, yeah. It's like an interactive podcast. I like this.
There's a lot more boring than the one we do with Johnny. He gives us topics and stuff. So we have a podcast you can listen to. It's called the Oh Yeah Podcast. And this is more, I think, this is more of the creative side of things that we do here on this.
Division of the Oh Yeah Podcast.
It's the what?
It's like a secret division, like a spinoff.
Yeah.
You know, this is like Joni Loves Chachi versus Happy Days. You know, a little bit.
Yeah.
Or maybe like Frasier to Cheers. That's more like it. Because Joni Loves Chachi only lasts like 3 hours, and then it was gone.
Mm-hmm.
People hated it. I liked it, but not everyone did.
Let's see.
Everyone loved Frasier and Cheers.
Anthony's asking us, do we have a favorite Marvel hero? Superhero? Yeah.
Yeah, Spidey, right?
For me, yeah, Spidey, definitely.
Yeah, Spidey. I always liked the Hulk and the Thing. I always liked that. I would read Spider-Man and the Hulk all the time. Those are my two books. And X-Men. John Byrne and Chris Claremont's X-Men is what I love. And I like Wolverine, but only when he's with the team. But he has to be with Cyclops and Nightcrawler and those guys, Colossus.
All right, we talked about this with Brother Bear yesterday at the shop, and that one customer that came in. But we talked about what is your favorite moment in Marvel Comics. What's your favorite moment in any story that you read with Marvel Comics in it? Or Marvel Comics with what's your favorite moment? I'm gonna go probably, if I had to guess for you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Naked Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, that was good. That's what got me to read the next issue.
Yeah.
Naked Gwen Stacy had an impact, but what the story that made me feel the emotion was the death of Dark Phoenix. Because Cyclops was so torn up, and I was like, oh man, poor guy. That got me the most emotionally comic. Probably Dark Phoenix.
Okay,
saga.
well, emotionally, but was that your favorite? What's your favorite moment? Like, favorite action scene or favorite? Yeah.
I really liked Secret Wars, and I really liked the Black Costume Spider-Man.
Okay, but that's a whole story. Yeah, no, I get stories. What's your favorite?
Like one moment.
Yeah, like one moment where you're like, oh, that's really cool.
I liked when the moment when, remember when Alpha Flight and Hulk crossed over, and the last splash page of the whole series was Hulk smashing that robot guy in half. And
ended. Yeah.
That was cool. And then when Wolverine coming out of the sewer at the end, he goes, now it's my turn. He pops the claws in the sewer. That was cool. That was a cool ending to that book. That one panel. Those two panels, probably, that's what comes in strongly in my head. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I like those two. Because with the Hulk one smashing the robot, I think his name was Box, right? Box?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Box. Yeah, he smashed that guy, and that was it. They're like, oh, what happened? And then that's it. You have to wait to the next issue. So that was cool. That was a good cliffhanger. But I also like when Spider-Man fought...
Oh, hold that thought. And for those of you guys that are listening out there, chime in with your favorite cool moment. I know that there's a lot of stories out there, but cool moment. So Art's about to tell his other favorite.
Yeah, maybe mine's a whole issue, but when or maybe I could bring it down to one panel too. When Spider-Man was fighting the Super Skrull, but through the whole book he thought he was fighting the Fantastic Four, and you just see the arms hitting him, and then at the end he was revealed it was Super Skrull. That was cool too. I think it was in a Marvel team-up book with the Human Torch and Equinox. Remember Equinox?
Yeah.
It was around that time. I can't remember the exact book, but that was kind of cool.
So my favorite moment, and I think maybe I may have told you this before, but my favorite moment was it's when we opened up our store in Skokie, beautiful downtown Skokie, Audio Comics. One of the things that we did was we sent a lot of I sent my entire collection over, my comics collection, because I'm like, what am I ever going to do with these, you know? And if I would ever give it up for one reason, the cool reason would be the store. So I sent my entire collection over, but the two issues that I kept were, I believe, I could get the numbers wrong, but 177 and 178 of the Avengers. And it was Count Nefaria. Yeah. And the Avengers were fighting him, and man, he tore them up. He beat them down so bad that everybody was, Captain, please. Right, excuse that Captain America was so beat up that he could barely stand. And there was this one scene where he gives his shield to Wonder Man. You remember Wonder Man?
Yeah.
And Wonder Man was wearing his red, not his green, his red costume, his green costume with the red, with the red glasses. Remember that one? I don't know if they were red or not, but he didn't want to take it. He's like, "No, Cap, that's your shield." And Captain America's like barely standing on the edge of a table. And you can see his muscles, and he's all tired, and his costume's ripped up and stuff. And he's like, "No, you got to take it," And he did, and he goes out there and he gets beat up and stuff like that, and so Wonder Man even couldn't beat him with the costume. Oh, I think our live thing ended.
Did it?
I don't know. Is it still going out there?
Yeah, I still see it.
Okay.
You might have sputtered.
I see.
It's still going.
Hopefully, I think so. So anyway, it happened where they couldn't take him down, and then the Vision had to turn like diamond hard and go up like a mile up in the air, 2 miles up in the air, and then just drop on him. And all he managed to do was just knock him unconscious.
Yeah.
You know?
It hit him in the head like the tink.
Yeah.
He fell over.
But that's all he was able to do was just knock him unconscious. Oh, I don't think I'm streaming anymore. It looks like it stopped.
No, it's still gone.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Still live. Good. Okay, good.
Yeah, I think it catches up because I see it.
Because I just see a still image on my thing here that I'm looking at. So.
Yeah, me too. The number's still ticking.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like, I'm like, man, they went through that, and all they were able to do, all they were able to manage is just knock him out. That's all they were able to do.
Yeah, that's good comics, man. Comics were. We used to read the comics, and my
taking
mom
a swig
would
of water.
I think my mom would give us the money, and we would buy them, and she'd take us to the grocery store, and we would sit in the car and wait for her. And then when she'd come out with the car, we'd help her load the car and all that. But that was our time to read the books. And all those books were out at that time. And when I started, the books were 40 cents and then 50 cents. When I got all those Incredible Hulk smashing people, and that
Right.
John Byrne X-Men was my huge. I couldn't wait to read that, and then I thought nothing could get better than this, and then Paul Smith X-Men came out. I was like, wow, this guy's just as good. Remember, and Wolverine went to Japan.
Right, yeah.
Those are all the ones I liked. Yeah, and once in a while we get a cool. When Ron Frenz was drawing Spider-Man, I love that too. You know, when he was drawing that, because he looked like Ditko at first.
Right.
I said, man, this guy's good.
Yeah, when McFarlane was drawing Spider-Man, the same thing. I was like, man, what is this?
Yeah.
It looks so cool. Like, how come nobody ever drew Spider-Man in that shape, that pose before?
Yeah, his legs were weird and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff, man. I was in college at the time when McFarlane's were coming out, so I missed a lot of them. It was a whole summer because I was a poor kid. And I wasn't watching a lot of TV. It was like I missed a lot of things in the 90s. It picked up again around 98 for me. So, but I missed a lot of stuff. The 90s, my lost years.
Right.
It was good stuff. But I missed all the McFarlane books. And at that time, I was buying black and white stuff. I was picking up still. A lot of independent ones. Boris the Bear. I remember reading that guy.
Right.
When I was in school, we had a comic book artist club that right across the street from the high school, Curie High School, downtown Chicago, or Southside Chicago, we had a comics shop right across the street. So we would buy all the books. And I was there when the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out. I remember having that one. And we had the first Tick. And we had the first radioactive black belt hamsters. We had
I
all these
remember that,
things.
yeah.
And all the stuff that became movies, like all the stuff that became like The Mask, Time Cop, and all these movies. We had them because we would bring them to the comic artist club and read them, but we would just leave the books in the room because we would come back and trade and we'd just read them. So it was really, really weird that all the Crow. I had the first Crow series. All these books that are worth $1 million now. I read them all with my friends.
Right.
And I don't know where they are. We just brought them to the class and left them there, for next time.
Right.
So it was really, really weird.
There's a teacher who sold them all and retired.
Yeah, we never saw Mr. Disa again.
Yeah.
He's gone. Him and Mr. Basso got out of there. Like, oh, those kids. It was funny.
Kyle just bought a full run of Boris the Bear. Where'd you find that, Kyle?
Oh, yeah, Boris the Bear.
Yeah. I remember that vaguely, but I never picked it up. I don't think it was anything that interested me. Like, I was more into the superhero stuff,
Yeah, this shop had a lot of indie books like that, so I would buy them, and they were cheap enough at the time. You eat in school for lunch, and then we were able to go outside. So if you eat in school, it's like 75 cents for lunch. And then I would have $3 a day for lunch, so I go with my $2 and go outside, go to the comic shop, buy stuff.
Right.
So you get like 2 or 3 books for $2. Maybe when I was in high school, they were 75 cents. I can't remember. Yeah, because we're old guys now.
Yeah.
So I remember when they were 35 cents. I remember.
I remember.
Oh, I could see the comments better on my looks like on my phone, or maybe not. I don't know. I remember. It's weird because I shared this video to my Facebook page too, so I don't know which comments I'm seeing.
Oh, well, see the ones on your page maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna redo it because now I'm getting backed up. Because now it thinks I want to go live. All right, I gotta stop fooling around. I tried looking and I screwed it all up. I almost made a live video on our live video. Then I everything would have been echoey.
I don't even know if anybody's watching, so it's...
It says 8 people right now.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, we're all right. We're doing this for the 8 people who are braving it with us through the elements.
Right. Because there's elements in here, and...
Are we doing all right, you think?
I think so. Let's see if I can get... I was trying to get the... Alright, yeah, this is not working for me.
I'm coloring Lana Lang right now. Spoiler, she's in the book. We've been saying that all along, so it's not really a spoiler. Lana Lang. Everyone Clark knows has 2 L's. Lana Lang. Lex Luthor. Lori Lemaris. Lois Lane. Lama Kent. Lapa Kent. No, wait. Lama. No, that's not right. That's Mom, Pa Kent. Imagine if her name was Lartha. That'd be good. Lartha Lent. We should make up a character called Lartha Lent. She could be a clone of Martha Kent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, her name's Lartha.
We're giving things away now.
Yes.
We might use them in a story. Let's see, Michael Campobasso. Oh yeah, man. Best Marvel Comics moment. Chris Samney and Bendis once had a whole page of Ultimate Spider-Man breaking into Johnny's apartment. At the sight of Spidey, Johnny passed out on his couch in shock. Oh yeah.
Did he really? Is that true?
Yeah, I guess that was the Ultimate stuff, though. The Ultimate Spider-Man. Kyle says...
Yeah, Bendis made Johnny the principal, right?
No, Johnny... Was it Johnny? Johnny Yoko Chips or Johnny Storm? Oh, I guess, yeah, Johnny.
Principal Sun Chips.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was...
And then, let's see. Kyle says you can add each other live now. Really? I have no idea how that works.
I don't know how to add. Why do? Use the metric system. They don't know what that is. El Royale with cheese. Metric system. Okay, I'm going to ask you some story advice right now.
Yeah, do it.
Right now, whatever you say, that is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
What color are Clark Kent's socks?
Socks. I'm going to go with purple.
Purple. All right. He's getting purple socks. So
See
on
that?
page 14, can you see?
That's
They'll
it.
have purple socks.
You saw the writing duo in action right there.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't even match what he's wearing, but that's what we're going. Purple.
We're going to get a note from our editor that says, please do not make these socks purple.
Yeah, why are his socks purple? They don't match.
Well, Franco said, it doesn't matter what Franco says.
You fools. Think this is your character?
I think I'm going to stop coloring because it might be boring people and go back to drawing. So I'm almost finished with this. So put some suggestions out there of what you want me to see me draw, and I'm gonna draw some stuff as soon as I finish her hair.
People still digging this? They are, right?
Any chance of the original Superwoman Kristen Wells cameoing in next year's Superbook? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say no.
I don't know who that is.
So there.
Christian Wells. I don't know. The only Superwoman I know is, besides the current and everything, is the old one that was part of that alternate Earth one, where everybody was cross-gendered. Remember?
No.
They had Wonder Warrior, Batwoman, Bat, and Superwoman. That's the only Superwoman I know. But I think her name was Kent. I think she was Clark Kent, but female. But I forget what her name was. Maybe Carla? Carla Kent?
Oh,
I remember that. That was my favorite. That's still one of my favorite books of all time. The Super Books. It's true. It's very true.
I believe you. I believe you. Most of the time, I believe you.
Yeah,
right.
I'm not going to lose. Tell the truth. See, easier to tell the truth because then you can remember years later what you said.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I don't know if this is seeable. Kind of hoping it is. I think it is, right? Okay.
Oh. I still see Firestar. I'm delayed.
Yeah. I think so. Put my colors away, and then I'm going to go to the comments and see what people say.
I got Brad. What was his name in the movies?
Wasn't it Brad?
What his name was. Is that Brad? I just want to tear him apart.
I don't know.
He's in this. But he's, I know he was in the movie because, well, he was in Superman 3 as the guy with the weird eye, but he had the weird eye in James Bond. And in, Superman 4, I think they mentioned him. I think he was the guy who bought the house, bought the barn. Something.
Okay.
I can't remember now. No, someone bought the farm, or was watching the barn because Mama Kent died, I guess. And that guy ended up hanging out with Mama Kent in the Richard Donner movie.
Right.
So he's the same guy. But I think they edited him out of the movie. I forget their names now.
Okay.
It's all true.
I dropped something. Sorry for the static shot. You're probably going to see my head face here. Okay. There you go. All right.
You have one of those?
I think so. Yeah.
Head face.
So now I just drew one character on there, and then I got paper back out, so I'm gonna draw. And my comments disappeared, so I can't see my comments. I can't see comments on here, so I have no idea what people said. Let's see if we can. Yeah. Oh, it's all gone. All the comments are gone. I can't see any of them.
We have 8 people so far, it says, watching. Unless it's delayed, we might have more. We might have 300. You never know.
All the comments disappeared, and I can't see any of them. That's awesome. So I have no idea what anybody suggested for me to draw.
Let's see, maybe I could see.
Someone said draw Scoot. I don't want to draw Scoot. Someone said draw Art. I don't want to draw Art. How about drawing some super pets? Oh, man. I guess. I could. Stormbreaker. Which one's that?
Stormbreaker. That's, Beta Ray Bill's hammer. Draw Beta Ray Bill. I'd like to see that one.
Beta Ray
Speed
Bill.
Buggy. Judge Dredd. That's what those things. Super pets.
Spidey Buggy. Yeah.
I like Judge Dredd.
Beta Ray Bill. I like what you said.
Galactus.
I like how I threw it out to everybody out there, but I'm going to ignore all of them and go with, go with Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah, Beta Ray Bill's cool. He's one of my favorites. I got to pick one guy to represent the Marvel Universe. I'm going with Beta Ray Bill. And did you see his head in the Thor movie?
No.
Beta Ray, yeah, in the latest Thor movie.
Oh, I did. Wasn't it spoilers?
It was in a statue or like on a building.
Right.
Like a Mount Rushmore type thing. But Beta Ray Bill's profile was on there. Which I was like, oh, he exists. So I hope they make him. And that'd be the best to have him in Thor number 4, have Beta Ray Bill, have that whole sequence where he grabs the hammer. That'd be such a good story.
Why? Now, why do you like Beta Ray Bill so much?
Because he took his hammer and says, "No, I got it." But I love it that he showed up. That could be one of my good Marvel picks too. But he grabbed Thor's hammer, or he saw Thor transform back to human, and he saw the hammer turn into a stick, and he realized, oh, that's the power. And he took the stick and tapped it, and became Thor. And I was like, man, that was so cool. But the best part about it is Thor cried to his dad after that happened. He took my hammer. And then Odin told Thor that, well, finders keepers kind of thing, he's worthy. So he was forced to make Beta Ray Bill his own hammer because baby Thor was crying. He got me, you know, and that's what I like about Beta Ray Bill.
That's Stormbreaker.
His hammer's called Stormbreaker.
Okay. So what is this person talking about Stormbreaker on here? Which, by the way, I can't read any of the comments anymore now. I don't know what happened on my feed.
See. It went up. The video moved. Scoot said to make Beta Ray Bill drunk. So, you can do that, I guess.
I'm not gonna.
But he's cool, and I always think Marvel underuses the guy. He should be in the Avengers when they need Thor. They need a Thor character, they should bring back Beta Ray Bill. That should be our pitch, you know? We should pitch it. Just put everyone in the Avengers looks like Beta Ray Bill. They got a Beta Ray Bill cap, Beta Ray Bill Iron Man. His helmet looks weird because got a funky looking head.
I remember Simonson did those, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I don't remember. I was never a really big Thor fan.
Well, Simonson ones are great because he walked in there, messed up Thor, and then left. and he, even with Thor, Thor was in an accident with man, I forgot who he's fighting now. Maybe the Curse or Hela or somebody. But Thor's face got mauled, like scratched all crazy, and he had to wear a mask and he grew a beard to cover his scars.
Oh yeah, didn't he get scratched by Wolverine or something like that? The claws?
Well, that was the Thing. The Thing.
Oh, the Thing. Yeah, that happened in the Thing. That's right.
Well, Thor wore like a bandana or something to cover his face, but the best part about it was he after that he removed the mask and he had a beard, and that's how you got bearded Thor. But also, at some point, Thor got cursed and it made his bones real brittle, so he needed armor. I think that was also Walt Simonson. So Walt Simonson just walked in there, messed up Thor, changed everything about Thor, and then left. He goes, "Oh, here you go, Ron Friends, you take over from here." And then it was never. Ron Friends did good. He worked on Thor another 15 years or so. But when not George, I was gonna call him George Perez because he's good too. Walt Simonson, man, he walked in there and he changed the way everything was. He changed it. I guess it's like people say Wally West is the best Flash because that's what they read.
Right.
I think Beta Ray Bill's the best Thor. that's what I was reading, you know. But man, is that cool. And to this day, I look at Walt Simonson and think the same thing. It's like, wow, you messed up Thor. You scratched his face. He got a beard. You made him brittle. It was good stuff. I want to go read those now.
I think I'm gonna finish drawing Beta Ray Bill here, and then I think we'll end the live stream because I don't know if people like us or not because I can't see any of the comments.
We're up to 11. We have 127 comments. It says.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I can't see them. It only shows me 3 at a time. I don't know why that is. Maybe if I go.
Well, you got to draw. You shouldn't be going anywhere.
Yeah, I kind of have to. Yeah. I'm drawing Clark Kent now. I moved on to another page. I colored 1 page of my 2-page quota, so I'm doing good here. But I inked 3 today, so I don't know what that is. I inked 3 pages today, and I think 4 pages yesterday. So doing okay.
Beta Ray Bill, he was just an alien guy, and he just looked like a horse face.
Yeah, and it turned out he was worthy of the hammer. Thor was kind of like, wait a minute, how come he can hold it? His dad said he's worthy. So that was the coolest part about him. And he was a good guy, but Thor thought he was a bad guy. You know, there's a misunderstanding when heroes fight.
Right. That happens all the time.
Yeah. Same with Spider-Man and Superman. That's the best comic, too, that team up. The first one. The second one was good, too. Spider-Man versus Superman, or Superman versus the Amazing Spider-Man. So I have a poster right in my art studio here. So I look at it every day. And I love it. I think it's the best cover of all time. There's no cover better.
That was Mr. Andrew, right?
Yeah, Ross Andrew. I think Neil Adams might have drawn Superman. I'm not sure, but I know there's a story. I think Ross Andrews drew it because that's Ross Andrews' Spider-Man for sure. But Neil Adams may have fixed Superman's face. I don't know. I know Blaine Dowler would know. You know, Canadian Yoko Chips would know the facts. Oh, I see what's happening here. I'm looking at things. I did some self-editing right now, so pardon the audience. I had to edit for a moment. That's okay. You're not allowed to think, Baltazar. Where's my comic? I got it on pre-order already. Doing it right now. As per request from the editor. It's so weird, too, having editor when we're working on our own stuff. It's so weird because, like, half my books are my own creation. Mm-hmm. No one ever asked me to fix anything. But with Superman, it's like, man, it's a team effort, you know?
Yeah.
It's not bad. Not bad.
It's definitely a different process, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different. Because now you got other people. It's like, I'm hungry, but you can't eat before you ask everyone else in the family. You guys hungry too? You got to feed them first. So it's kind of like that, you know, a little bit, I guess. Shut up, it's nothing like that. I don't know what you're talking about. You be careful, Baltazar, you know you're alive. What?
This is the part of the night where Mark goes a little nuts. All right, guys, we're about to end here soon. This was an experiment thing. Let us know if you liked it. If you didn't, if you want us to do more of these. One day we'll get Art on here drawing, but right now he's got to draw his quota.
I gotta figure out my how all this digital things work in my phones and all these things. Yeah. But twill happen. Just don't know when. Twill.
Yeah.
It's a good word, twill. And there's an apostrophe in there somewhere, I think.
Twillish.
Twillish. Twilight. Twilligata. That's how you spell Twilight.
Twilligata?
Yeah, Twilligata. Jimmy the Muscle style. That's what he does. That's funny, Baltazar. Get back to work. I don't know what you're talking about. Listen to you for 3 hours. You said nothing.
I don't even know how long we've been recording either. I have no idea.
Yeah, it was up there for a little bit.
No clue.
Press save. We have been recording for... Let's see, I'm going to tell you now. 1 hour and 43 minutes. Yesterday, I think it was 1:37.
Wow.
So we already broke the record.
Should I keep going? Should we keep going for a little while longer, or?
Maybe finish Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm finishing him up here because then I got to work on
Stormbreaker.
Because then I got to work on other stuff that can't be seen.
Oh, that's right. See, I'm going to see if I can see any comments. A fun time was had by all by Mr. Tom O'Sullivan.
Nice.
Thank you, guys. Keep making magic by Michelle Hopkins Gonzalez.
Oh, thank you.
It says, Gentlemen, by Arnel de los Reyes. I know him. That's Arnel. He's a subscriber, good friend. And nice crow, kids. Crow likes. Nice crow likes by Jeremy O'Brien. That's what I can see right now. When I click on everything, it thinks I want to live stream again. So I'm not going to mess with it. But,
well, there's my Beta Ray Bill.
He looks good. You can always put smoke around it to disguise the legs. That's a little artist trick. Like he just turned into Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah.
And I don't know if my
we could do the lightning coming down behind his crotch.
Ooh, those are the comments on your live stream, but I shared them as well. And I have, or maybe they share the same, right?
I don't know.
It's on my stream twice. It's on my Facebook page like 3 times. I'm live streaming 3, maybe 4 videos at once. So that was probably me messing with it.
That's probably why I can't see my comments, because you messed them all up.
Yeah, I streamed them all. Yeah, took them.
Awesome.
Harold's Chicken. There it is.
Well, there you go, guys. There's Beta Ray Bill, and I think we're all done. Let us know if you like this. Again, go to iyacomics.com. Remember, we have Iya Comics YouTube. We're going to try and get these up on the YouTube, but we're going to have a lot more comment coming on our YouTube channel at Iya Comics. Remember our Patreons, if you would. I'm going to end it again with this. So those of you that are watching, you can help support our Patreons with Art Baltazar and Franco. And we appreciate any support that you guys give us. You guys are awesome. Thank you for tuning in. And let us know. Leave comments on this if you like it. We'll do more. We'll see if we can try and do one a week. We had fun the other night doing it, so we'll try it again. Maybe next week, or maybe not next week because we're both at Terrificon. But maybe maybe the week after. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep them coming.
Yeah.
And thank you for support and follow us when you see us. And I like Pink very much, Lois.
Oh yeah. You guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
You guys are awesome. Okay, bye-bye.